Collection and bounding boxes. First, small non-interactive models of the real-world object are created in front of the users to give them a preview of the larger interactive models that will be shown later. These small models are created as a collection of interactive, so-called bounding boxes. Radial view. Thanks to MRTK's radial view script, this collection follows the user's field of view. Here the lifetime attribute of the radial view script is used to deactivate the radial view script after a chosen time limit. By deactivating the script, the collection remains static in front of the user. Now the user can walk around the collection and take a closer look at it. By using the radial view script in combination with a lifetime attribute, it can be ensured that the users always have the collection directly in front of them after the initialization of the first scene. Head gaze and hand ray pointers. If the user's head gaze or hand ray pointers points in the direction of a specific bounding box, it is highlighted and the name of the 3D model appears as a tooltip. Near interaction touchable and interactable script. Thanks to MRTK's interactable and the near interaction touchable script, the users can interact with the individual bounding boxes from a distance as well as up close. This allows the users to decide for themselves whether they want to press and release the bounding box like a physical button or activate it remotely using their index finger as pointers from a distance. Here, the user chooses the near interaction and activates the desired 3D model by pressing and releasing it with the index finger. The selected model is created and animated right in front of the user in its original size. Function to dynamically calculate Y and Z position of object. Because the original size of the objects varies in a wide range, a function is developed to dynamically calculate the Y position, distance from the floor, and the Z position, distance from the user, of the object accordingly to its size. This ensures that the object does not intersect with the user or with the floor regardless of its size. But since the object is initialized in its original size, enough space must be planned in the room. Object Manipulator Script. Thanks to the Object Manipulator script from MRTK, the model can be manipulated in its position, rotation and scaling. In addition to the transformation options of the Object Manipulator script, additional features have been developed. These can be found in the hand menu. Hand menu. The hand menu is a hand-bound menu that can be activated by pointing with the head gaze to the palm of the hand. It offers an alternative for quickly and frequently used interactions with the UI and the placed models since it can be accessed anytime and shown and hidden easily. The hand menu shows 4 different options: position mode, documentation, near menu and the home button. When selecting the position mode, the user is provided with additional options to control the transformation of the object. Position mode, gravity toggle. With the gravity toggle, the user can enable or disable the gravity acting on the model. This allows a more realistic positioning of the objects in the real-world space. For this purpose, certain components such as the rigid body of the object are activated or deactivated so that the object is either affected by gravity and falls towards the ground or can float in the air. Spatial Awareness System. The interaction between the 3D object and the real-world environment is achieved through the Spatial Awareness System from the MRTK, which dynamically calculates a collection of meshes representing the geometry of the environment. Through this collection of meshes, the 3D object can collide with the real world, giving the user a more realistic experience of the holograms. Position mode adjust toggle. By activating the adjust toggle beneath the gravity toggle, handles appear at the edges of the bounding box. These handles can be used to rotate the model precisely around the X, Y, and Z axis without changing its position. In addition, the model can also be scaled at the corners of the bounding box. If the adjust toggle is activated, no gravity is applied, as this would make precise adjustment more difficult. Position mode, reset buttons. Apart from the gravity and adjust toggle, reset buttons have been implemented. These reset the object's position, rotation and scale, the same way as it was created the first time. This should help the user to reset the transformation of the object so that it can be positioned again more easily. By pressing the reset rotation button, the model is rotated towards the user by only manipulating its Y rotation value. By pressing the reset position button, the model is placed directly in front of the user using the calculated distance from before. By pressing the reset scale button, the model's scaling is reset to its original value when it was first created. Near menu toggle. By activating the near menu toggle, a so-called near menu appears. This provides the same functions as the hand menu, but offers the additional possibility to control the UI with only one hand without the need to hold the other hand up for the activation of the hand menu. This should help with problems like arm fatigue and difficult situations where the user has only one hand available. Near menu toggle, radial view. Like the collection of bounding boxes, the near menu also uses the radial view script to stay in the user's field of view. However, if the user prefers to place the menu statically in the room to have a better view on the model, he can do so by activating the pin button toggle, which is located in the upper right corner of the menu. Alternatively, as shown in the demo, the user can drag the menu to the desired place to fix it there statically. To reactivate the radial view script, the user can simply toggle the pin button again. Documentation toggle. A feature that is planned in further developments is the documentation. It can be opened by activating the documentation toggle. Here the model should be described and visualized with PDF descriptions, images and videos. As well as the near menu, the documentation can be positioned anywhere in the room to keep the UI flexible and customizable. Home button and returning. By selecting the home button, the user returns to the selection screen where he or she can select a new model.